Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're just going to be doing a tutorial on the Orion library on how to make a script hub. So, I have a basic game started up here, just a clicker game we're going to be doing our first thing on, and yeah, so we're also going to be using VS Code as our script editor. You can use whatever you want. I recommend VS Code though, so yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start off, just get straight to the point. So obviously have an exploit. I'm gonna be using synapse, and I'm gonna execute my VS Code script, which if we check here will connect my client, so I can execute just right through here. It's an extension, so if you want to look it up, you can go here, extensions, and look up synapse, and then hit enter. And you're gonna want to select this one, right? Not that one. This one right here by FYZ, and then you need this script to make it work, which is the script that I just executed, so it's right in the description. Alright, let's get back to it. First things first, we're going to open the documentation, and we are going to just go here, grab it, and then we're going to go paste it into our VS Code. And then we also need to create our window, so we're going to go back to the documentation, copy this, and paste that there. We're going to add an if statement. If game.place ID equals, and then we're going to put our place ID, because we only want the scripts to work for this game. And then boom. It's going to run this script below. So if you want to do another place, all you have to do is go to the bottom of your script and add else if game.placeID equals whatever, then so that's how you add multiple games. But in this tutorial we're only going to be doing 2 games. Maybe I'll make a part 2 and we'll do another game. But let's start off with the local window so we can customize it. Pretty self-explanatory. Title of the library, we're just going to call it tutorial hub. And when I make a script hub, I usually like putting the name of the game that it's for, so we're just going to copy the name of the game. And obviously you can change this, because if you're doing an else if statement, right, and then hit enter, you have to make a new window, and in order to make a new window you can just change the name to the same game name. So like if let's say this one was for let's just say this one was for clicker simulator, so we put like clicker, and then we made another game, and this one was for mining simulator, then we put like mining, and then that mean if we used mining simulator it would have this name. You get the point. So let's go back, and we're going to copy the name of clicker simulator, then we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put, you can just put whatever. I like putting either a dash or that. I'm just going to use the line, which is shift plus backspace. Should give you that. And then you're going to hit Control V to your game and hit backspace. And there we go. Alright, so that's the name of our script hub. Hide premium. These features, if you want to read up on them more, you can. This is just to make it a paid feature or not. That's how I'm gonna explain it, but you can read up more on it if you want in the documentation. Save config if you want configs. I don't think we're really gonna. I'm just gonna keep it on because I might implement it in the future. And the config folder name, which is just gonna be this one. We're gonna head back to the documentation here, and if you scroll down at the bottom, you're gonna see that you need that. You need to initialize it. So make sure to go to the go to the bottom and initialize it. And do that. That doesn't look right. I missed it. Oh, yep. There we go. Alright, now that you initialize it, that should be a window. You're gonna want to hit end type in end that if statement, and hit signups, execute or whatever. You'll see the Orion library, and there's our window. So obviously, if you're not using the extension, you copy the script, paste it into your whatever script injector, or if you're not using signups, I think there's actually one for kernel. Yeah, there's one for kernel. You see execute code. So you can, if you use kernel, you can use that one too. If you use Fluxus, I don't think there's one for Fluxus. Might be wrong though. Oh yeah, I think there's this one. Oh, I think there is one. Yeah. So if you just look up your exploit name, maybe you can find one. Don't tell me. Don't complain to me if you didn't find one and ask me for it, because I have no clue about it, because I didn't make this extension. So now that we've initialized it, you'll see that you got your window here. That's what we need. If you hit X, it'll hide the interface, and if you execute it again with this one, it'll just overwrite this, and it'll automatically unload this. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go back to here. And what I'm actually gonna do is make a new property after premium. We're just gonna call this intro text equals, and then we're gonna make intro text equal tutorial up. We're also gonna make that one word. Actually, space it out. And comma. See that, and you'll now see tutorial hub when you boot it up, which is pretty cool. Hit the X, and we can get back to coding. Alright, so we're gonna make our first function. I like to keep things neat, so yeah. We're gonna make a toggle. So in order to make a toggle, if you read up on the documentation, scroll up, let's see. Creating a tab. Alright, we're gonna make a tab first, so just copy the sample, paste it in. We're gonna change this to farm tab, which is what I usually use. And then the name is going to be auto farm. And the icon is if you want to set a custom icon. I'm not gonna set one for today, but I'll probably set one in later parts. So yeah. And now we have our tab icon. If we execute this real quick, you'll see that we have the auto farm with the kind of scuffed icon. The icon is just a placeholder that comes with the template. So yeah, we should probably change it to like, I'd change like a house or something. And also for this tutorial, don't do this. I mean, you can if you want, but I think I'm gonna do intro equals false. I think. I don't remember how to do it. Yeah. Wait, let me check the documentation. I'm gonna make the introduction not work because it will load the script faster. Yeah. Oh, it's intro enabled. What's a bool value? So intro enabled. So now it should just go straight away. Yeah. So that'll be a lot faster. If you don't want that stupid intro, then you can do it. I keep it because it looks nice. But you know. Also, if you have a long name, if anyone has a long name, there's no way to make it not long. I mean, no way to make it so it shows. So yeah. Just kind of a bummer. I didn't make the library though, so you know. Go ahead and make a function. So we're gonna first make a toggle, which we can head back to documentation for. I'm not really too familiar with this little library, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and paste this one in, and then we're gonna change the tab to farm tab because that's what we want it to be assigned to. And that is a button, not a toggle. I don't know what I'm doing right now. There's our toggle. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, so I changed it to a farm tab. Alright, this is the name of the toggle. Pretty simply, we're gonna call it auto tap. And you'll see now we have a working toggle for auto tap. And if we hit F9, print the value of the toggle for right now. Obviously, if it's not on, it's false. So you see, if it's on, it's true. So you can obviously write some scripts to make it work. So we're gonna do that right now. let's go ahead and see here. This is the function of when it's on. So the function value print. This is printing the value. So I'll explain this once we're done with it. But we're gonna real quick find a remote to invoke. All right. So for the sake of time, that game actually had an anti-cheat, and there is a workaround for that. It's just simply make both events do it at the same time. But I kind of don't feel like doing that, so, well, I mean, it's not don't feel like doing that. I kind of just want this video to be a little short, so it's probably still going to be long. So we're just going to use this game instead called Tapping Legends X. And we're going to just change the title to the actual game name. There we go. So now if we go ahead and synapse execute this after my client connects. There we go. Go ahead, synapse execute this, and wait for this to load real quick. Oh, we need to actually change the place ID. Okay, so let me see, it works. So now we're gonna make the auto tap feature. So you'll see that when we tap, this multiplier goes up. We're gonna go ahead and execute one of our remote spies. And click, and you'll see that there's a remote event for tapping. And if we execute it, yep, it will tap. So it's basically like we're tapping, but it's not. So if we go ahead and like spam execute, you'll see that it will start tapping for us. So how do we automate this? So what I like about Turtle Spy is that if you scroll down, you can automatically generate a while loop script and have it, you know, just keep clicking for you. But we're making a script hub here, and this is not for ourselves. So we're gonna go ahead and make this work. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna hit copy code, and we're gonna create our script. So first thing we're gonna do is separate this and kind of like organize it, and we're gonna call this tabs. This is where our tabs are gonna be. Make a comment, and we're gonna call this one toggles. That's where the toggles are gonna be. And above, we're gonna have one for values, and we're gonna have one for functions. All right, and in our value, we're gonna add a new value, and this one is gonna be _g dot auto tap equals true. We're gonna have this be a bool value because we don't actually need it to be a int value, simply because it's either a toggle is either true or not true. So, you know. And now that we got that, we're gonna make our function. So we can do this by doing function g underscore g dot, actually we'll just call it auto tap function, and I'll just call auto tap. Okay, and there's our function. So yeah, there's our function. We're just gonna go put that there, hit enter on your keyboard, and here everything in here is going to be our function. Let's go back actually and generate a while loop script and paste that right in there. While wait do. We're gonna take out the while wait and replace it with while underscore g dot auto tap equals true. Okay. So while this value equals true, we're gonna do that, and then we can go ahead and make this underscore g dot auto tap equals value. So then we're gonna execute the function after that. So what we're gonna do is that each time you toggle it, it's gonna set the auto tap value to equal the function's value. So which will mean if it's on, the auto tap value will equal true, and if the toggle's off, then the auto tap value will equal false. And then we're gonna execute this function either way, and this function only runs when this is on, aka only runs when the toggle is on, and will stop when the toggle is off, because we have a while do script loop, my bad. So this should actually work now that I'm looking at it. So if we go ahead and synapse execute this, that's what I expected. It will give you an error with this thing here, so it's because I put too many signs, and we also need an end here. And now that should work. here, auto tap. Okay, the game crashed, and I'm pretty sure I know why the game crashed. So while that's booting up, it is because it executed it too many times, and what that means is it executed it probably like a million in the span of a millisecond, which is basically gonna overload Roblox because it's gonna overload it with remotes. So we can do counter this by waiting 0.001. Thousandth of a second. Actually, no, 10,000th of a second. So if we wait 10,000th of a second and execute that, it will now be able to toggle it on and off. And if we check here, boom, it will start tapping for us. The more zeros you add, the better actually, and you can add as many zeros as you want as long as there's a 1 second period of wait. Like if I add all those zeros, it will tap faster. And yeah, so if you add a lot of zeros, it's gonna tap pretty quickly. But we're just gonna keep it at that amount of zeros for now. And there's your auto tap script. If you toggle it off, it will stop. So yeah, there's your auto tap script. So now what we're gonna do is what can we do? We can go ahead and check here. There's trading. Let's go ahead and check what's in this game here. So there's actually a rebirth option. And we're going to go ahead and automate rebirths. So let's go ahead and execute our total spy and hit rebirth. And boom, there's our rebirth remote spy. Let's go ahead and execute again, and you'll see that every time I execute it, it will rebirth us, which is what we want. We can go ahead and find a loophole with this and create a loop. So we're going to go ahead and start. And I think we should just create a simple rebirth script. I don't know if there's an option to rebirth a certain more amount of times, but we're just gonna create a different section. Actually, no, we'll do it in the same tab. Screw it. So we're gonna start off by making a value auto rebirth, make it equal to true. All your values should equal true unless you're trying to make it only work when it's off. And we're gonna add another toggle. We can actually just copy this one and tweak it a little bit. Call it auto rebirth. Keep everything the same, and we're just gonna change auto rebirth equal value, and then change that to auto rebirth. We have to make the function now. So in order to make the function, we're gonna type function auto rebirth. Make sure that you're declaring the function. So if you click this, it should highlight this right here. You can put two ends here because we're gonna use them. Actually, let's just let that auto indent. And now we can go ahead and generate our while loop. Paste that in, add another end, and sign up execute, and we should have a working auto rebirth script. Nope, it doesn't work. Oh, because wait. Okay, so it does work, but for some reason we can't toggle it on, and the reason for that is we should wait 1 second. Boom. Oh, it still doesn't work. Alright, let's figure out what's going wrong here. Alright, so the issue is that we're not waiting for it to be true. So we need to go ahead and make it true. So we're gonna do while underscore g dot auto rebirth equals true. And now it will work. And if we turn it off, it will stop rebirthing us. Wait, no, it doesn't stop rebirthing us. Okay. Okay, so the issue is actually that I just have to restart the game because it's saved. So we can go ahead and fix this. here's our script here. We're just gonna start auto tapping. Wait for us to get in. And then if you turn on auto rebirth, it crashes. Oh my god. So yeah, we actually do need to wait there like I kinda expected. So we can just copy this wait and then paste it here. Wait for the client to connect. Execute. Our script start auto tapping for us. And auto rebirth now works. You see, we're automatically rebirthing, and if we turn it off, it will stop automatically rebirthing for us. Okay, so I think we should probably get one more feature in here, one more crucial feature, and that is probably get an egg feature, or we can make these game passes free. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna execute real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and execute dark decks and check if there is a game pass instance. Alright, so we can't make a free game pass button because there's no module script for the game passes. I think it's just I think it's client sided. I mean not client sided, server sided. I mean clients, one of them. So yes, we can't make that, but what we can do is make one for the eggs. So let's go ahead and auto tap a little bit, and we're gonna make a full-on egg system. So we're gonna start off by making a whole new category. And for some reason Synapse is relaunching, no clue why, but it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and start off by making a whole new tab. Eggs tab. We can go ahead and make this work, so we can go ahead and try to execute it. And we have our eggs tab now. Pretty cool. Let's go make our function. Call it auto hatch, and while we're at it, make a toggle. There's our toggle. Get rid of everything that's in there. Call it auto hatch. And 172. End expected, which means that I forgot to put an end here. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of this function for a second, just to test this out. And now we have no toggle because I actually have to make the toggle on the eggs tab. And if we execute that now, boom, there it is, toggle it on and off. Okay, we're gonna add this function back and call it the same thing. And we're gonna go ahead and go into values underscore g dot auto hatch equals, and then we're gonna have this value equal a string actually. Basic. Because we don't need to have it equal to bool value because you'll see why. We're gonna get our remote spy right here. Okay, Synapse just won't inject, so that's nice. Gotta love Synapse sometimes. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go ahead and try this again. Let's go ahead and open an egg and take a look at the remote, and this is what we need. So it actually invokes the server, and I'm pretty sure it stays as the same remote service and only changes by the egg name. Yep, so it changes the egg name. That's what we need. So we're gonna start it off with basic egg. Just have it the default value. And there's your toggle. We're gonna need auto hatch, and we're also gonna need another one for dot select egg. We're actually gonna make a drop down. We're actually gonna change that to a string and that to true. So if we take a look at the docs, we'll see here that we will have a drop down somewhere. Yep, drop down menu. We'll go ahead and copy that, and we're gonna have to go ahead and make a new section and call it drop downs. And make it accept drop down select egg. Default equals basic egg, and then we're gonna change these values to basic egg and rare egg, which is the ones that we're gonna do for now. We'll add more a little maybe in the next part or later. Okay, so now that we got that, we're gonna make sure to make _g dot auto hatch equal the value. Alright, so that's actually, and then we're gonna call the auto hatch function. That's pretty much it for the dropdown. I'm actually change this because I need to add that to that. Alright, and then we're gonna have the select egg equal to value on this one. Okay, so if we print _g dot select egg, we should, oh, there's an error. It's because I have to put an end on 86 to close if statement. It's this. Okay, so now if we go ahead and make the drop down work. Okay, what is going on here? Eggs tab. Add drop down. Alright, let me go ahead and take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so I fixed what's happening here. First thing I did is just made the function and I added an end, and the next thing I did is swap these around. So I had farm, and then eggs. I'm pretty sure they have to be sorted. So the tab that comes first should be the first function, second functions. So you can just control X and paste it. So now if we take a look, you'll have the your eggs, and if we hit F9, you'll see that if it's rare, the value will change depending on what we have. This is good because now that we know the value is changing, we can go ahead and make the function for auto hatch. Put this as while _g dot auto hatch equals true do, and then we're gonna do this. Get your by egg script and paste it in there. We're gonna change this value to _g dot select egg. And this should work actually. We have to add our wait statement, and then we have to add another end. There we go. So now this actually should work. Let's go ahead and auto open the basic egg. And I'm pretty sure we have to actually, it detects if you're not standing near the egg. Yep. So it should auto hatch. See that? It will automatically hatch the basic egg. Put in a rare. It will automatically hatch the rare egg. And then put it back to basic. So that's pretty much info on drop downs. Equip best. And there's actually one thing for equipping best, I'm pretty sure. So if we unequipped all, see that module script. Yep. So what we can do is make a misc section. And make a button. Misc add button, and then we're gonna call it equipped best pet. And then on call, have it execute the equip best function. And then we have to obviously make the function. And this time we only have to make it execute once. So now if we go ahead and equip like crappy pets, or just equipped all, go to misc, equip best, boom, it will equip our best pets. I think. Wait, no. Okay, so what we actually need to do also is make a unequipped all one. Because we have to unequip all so that it doesn't mess with this. So we'll change that to that. So now if we go and equip some crappy pets. That best, it equips our best pets. And we can make a click and run around. Alright, we're gonna also make a an always equip best, because I think that'd be useful, you know, so you can just AFK overnight. So let's do that. First we gotta go ahead and create a new toggle. And I think we should put the toggle above the button and change this to misc. Call it auto equip best pets. Spell. And we can just actually make a new one, a new value, and call it dot auto equip, and copy the not auto hatch, copy the equip best one, and then change it to auto equip best, and put this on while underscore g dot auto hatch, auto equip best is true, do and scroll down here and make sure that not step button. Oops. Make sure that okay. I think we already have it. Why did I write auto hatch? I am tired. Alright. And now it should auto equip our best pets. It's gonna look a little laggy, but you'll see that it's doing that. So in order to make it a little bit better, I think we should wait about 30 seconds. And now if we put it on, it will auto equip your best pets every 30 seconds. So you don't need to join their group or anything, you can just do it from here. I'm sure it's a lot faster if you do it from the script. So as you see, the 30 seconds is up and it equipped our best pets that we got from hatching. So now what we're going to do is actually add a label on top of the eggs one, telling you that you have to be near the egg in order for it to work. So we can go ahead and check the docs, and I think we can make a label. Might be mistaken. So if we're gonna make it above the eggs one. Notice you need to be near the egg in order for auto hatch to work. And now there should be a notice. You see, there's a notice, but it looks kind of sloppy because it goes off screen. So look at where it goes off screen, and it goes off screen on auto hatch. So we're gonna copy this and paste that, and then we're gonna change this to work period, and change that to auto hatch or still can't spell. Alright, and there we go. Still looks a little weird, but you know, it's better. If you really wanted to, you can actually just take off the notice, just so it looks a little better. I think it still might be off screen. No, it's perfect now. So yeah, there's your little notice there, and now it will just work like normal. So if you really wanted to, you can do auto claim achievements. I think it'd just take a little longer because I think the achievements scale. Go ahead, check. Yeah, 2, 1, 2, 2. You see everything. So yeah, auto claim achievements is possible, but it would just take a really long time. There'd be no really efficient way to do it. So yeah, that's basically how to automate everything. If you really wanted to, like I said, you could create like more features. Maybe in the next part we can create like an infinite jump, or like anti-AFK, because I think that'd be pretty easy to do. Or like get the free clicker like for free, because I think you get the free clicker at a certain amount of something. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.